What's up, guys? Anybody out there in YouTube land? I was actually going to do a video on this and decided that I'd rather just do a live stream, man. I'm finding it easier. We're talking about, the other day we were talking about, cars that are misdiagnosed from other shops and things like that, right? This vehicle that we're going to talk about here is from next door, one of the drivers for the trucking company. And he's got a mechanic that he goes to for his trucks and cars or whatever. But he decided that it was more convenient for him to bring it over here to have us check it, or rather, I'm sorry, to have us repair it. Yeah, seriously, man. You're gonna like this one. It's a '98 Explorer with a 5-liter. I love it already, man. Big Ford guy. So he brings this thing to a guy to check, a mechanic, a shop. They check it out. The truck doesn't want to start. It's got a dead battery. What's up, man? It has a dead battery. So the guy at the other shop, I guess, jump started it, gets it running. And hey, Bill, how are you? He tells him that it's not charging. The alternator's bad on it. It's locked up. That's actually what he said. So thanks, brother. So he says he goes and buys a. He goes and buys an alternator and a battery and says he's going to have it fixed next door to where he works or whatever, so he brings it over to me this morning. I've been playing around here with another truck, and what I noticed, I'm going to flip the camera around, guys. I want to show you guys. First thing I noticed on here was when he had pulled it in for me, he opened the bay door and stuff, pulled it in, and I noticed that. You see that fluid on the floor there? So I came over and, he said the alternator was slipping, wasn't turning rather, it was locked up, so I said, okay. Figured the belt snapped off and the power steering, was leaking out when he turned the wheel to come in the shop, right? Your power steering pump, obviously there's a problem there, right? I'm making this because it's kind of funny, guys. I mean, I'm just going through this because it's kind of funny to me. This is not a guy that diagnosed the car himself. He took it to a repair shop to have it diagnosed. So once I saw that, I said, all right, well, the belt isn't off or whatever. I noticed, this is the new belt that's on here, but I noticed it was all slack. There was no, the belt was slack, right? So I went over and looked at the alternator and I said, oh, let me see if it's, let me just verify that it's locked up. Spun the alternator, it spun just fine. I didn't have a problem there. I looked down at the bottom, down towards the bottom of the vehicle, which I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see too well here. I'll try to get you a shot, but if you look down, there's your tensioner. Right down there, right, wrapping around the belt on the left side. Below that, we'll go under here. Below that is an idler pulley. Okay, take a good look behind that idler pulley, fellas, at the aluminum, at the housing. All right, you see that? You see those score marks there? It's from the belt and and the old pulley. I crawled under here and took a quick look. And there's what I found. Here's the other piece. Throw that in there. Good measure. That's what I had. So that was the alternator that was locked up. I'm always working, Wyatt. I don't take any time off, man. I'm working when I'm not here. Yeah, so that's the alternator that was diagnosed at the other shop, and here's the he had already put the battery in himself just to get it running and drive it over here. There's the new alternator sitting in the box that I'm not going to put on for the guy because it doesn't need it. I just checked it before I got online here and verified that this thing is charging just fine. There's no issues with the charging system now that the belt is actually on the truck. I wanted to get some thoughts, that's all. I just wanted to share this with you guys, and because honestly, this aggravates me. I get a lot of stuff. Most of my videos are, this is from another shop, or this was diagnosed here, or this was whatever. I kind of get it in certain circumstances, right? Like if you, yeah, man, Andrew, that's what I said too. Like seriously, like the guy wasn't getting the job after the fact. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what he was doing, man. He was gonna actually put an alternator on this truck. It's ridiculous, dude. My problem is that getting some of the stuff that we get, the electrical or whatever, drivability. I kind of get, like, you know what I mean? Some guys don't do that work. They don't get it, whatever. They throw parts at it. They give up on it. That's cool. Uh, but this is completely uncalled for, in my honest opinion. Like, I have a habit of ranting. I really don't do it a lot on camera, but I rant a lot, man. And this is beyond stupidity to me, man. If you can't open your eyes and look under the hood and you can't see a belt that's off and a pulley that's broken off the freaking car, what are you doing working on people's cars, man? You know what I mean? I don't. We need to weed this crap out, man. Like one of my friends said to me, "Oh, it makes you more money because you, I don't know, you get the job in the end." Yeah, but dude, like this guy knows us. He knows us. I'm not gonna lie to him and whatever. But the guy comes in for, with his own parts because it was diagnosed already. It's a freaking, Jesus Christ, it's a broken pulley, man. Like, I'm just not sure what to make of this stuff anymore, man. These people are all crazy. Like, who's working on cars nowadays? I mean, I'm not a genius, but, I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Yeah, right, man. You work on old vehicles. I get it. You have a new video posted with a question, Gerald? All right, check it out. Yeah, I don't quite understand, man, what's out there working on this stuff. I mean, like I said, it's not some kind of difficult drivability issue or electrical issue. You know what I mean? It's a broken pulley, and you're saying an alternator's locked. Yeah, God, dude, that's that's not too comforting, man. I guess they will be around, right? You would think that with the fact that things are getting more difficult and the requirement not only for training but tools and equipment that you absolutely need nowadays, you would think some of these guys would be gone. But I don't know. I mean, they all seem to still be hanging around, and they still seem to be finding their way to make money off people, man. And this is the kind of thing, man, in my opinion, that gives all techs a bad name. You know what I mean? Like, they can't differentiate. They don't know who knows what they're doing and who's being honest. You know what I mean? And who's doing the crap work. Yeah, man, but Jesus, Wyatt, you see, that's what I was actually thinking before, right? This guy can't find the broken pulley that's in front of his face. I mean, how much would you trust him to be doing the brakes on your car? You know what I mean? He's not going to notice that line that's leaking all over the place, or, the caliper that's blown out. I mean, Jesus, bro. Yeah, man, it doesn't, you know what I mean? That's the stuff that scares me about this business, is like, sometimes I say, like, why don't customers trust us? You know what I mean? But there's a reason. Yeah, I agree, Scott. But I'm kind of with Hayward's on that. Like, it just seems like they've been around forever, man. I mean, I've been doing this almost 25 years professionally, and I remember even as a kid, before I was in this business, seeing people getting taken by places and being screwed out of money, basically. Yeah, you do. You need a scan. That's what I'm saying, man. Some of these guys don't have a scan tool other than like one of those little code readers or whatever, which is, I guess it's okay for certain things, but you're not diagnosing cars with them. Yeah, you ain't kidding, bro. That's what you're saying about affording training is the truth, too. Not only affording the training, but taking the time, or I shouldn't say taking the time, but being able to take the time away from the shop. For guys like me, I wanted to go to Vision. I really can't afford that, honestly, at this point. But even if I could afford to go, and the hotel, the training, the whole thing, for me, I can't get away from the shop that long. It's impossible for me, man. I need to be here. I'm here on a Saturday. I'm here today by myself. My partner took off, which is fine, but I'm trying to get little things done, whatever I could do. But we need to pay the rent, man. You know what I mean? We need to pay the bills. For me to take off, for a day hurts me. You know what I mean? Hey, you made it, Mike. What's up, my friend? It's hard, man. You can't afford Vision either. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like, even the training that's available for guys that actually want to learn, it's, and look, I mean, it's a double-edged sword, because you know what? Those guys that are training have to be paid. And they deserve to be paid very well, in my opinion, because these guys are sharing knowledge that you wouldn't have. So, I mean, knowledge is power, you know what I mean, the whole circle, right? But my problem is that it's just unaffordable for some shops, man. It's just expensive. It's hard to travel. Um, you know, it's just hard, man. I mean, we're jammed this week. I don't know what happened. We've been dead for a month, and I'm this week. I got literally every headache under the sun came in, and what I'm thinking, more so is like, you know, would I like to go to like Vision? Would I like to do? Yeah, hell yeah, I'd love to do that training, but right now it's not feasible. I'm going to shoot for next year. I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try to put some money away, depending on how the year goes, obviously, and but it's going to be hard for me to walk away from this place for a week. It's going to be hard, man. I do have a what do you call? I was saying I think yesterday, Keith is. I'm going to go with Keith from New Level to. Hey, what's up, man? I'm going to go with Keith from New Level to TST, the big event, which I was not planning on going to. Keith twisted my arm, so to speak, but you know what? I'm thrilled, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to interact with some of the guys that are, you know, with the other YouTube channels. Some very, very highly respected guys that are on there, and I'm just excited as hell to meet these guys in person, man. It's like, you know, people get excited about stupid things like you're going to go out and meet a celebrity or something, right? Like, you know, they see like a movie being filmed or something. Man, I'd rather meet these guys any day than some freaking Hollywood actor. You know what I mean? This is real deal stuff. Oh, you're going too, man? Cool, great. I can't wait, man. Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. You know, we're gonna have a good time. Oh, you went last year, Bill? Yeah, man. See a lot of guys. You know, Keith just posted something on. I don't even know what group it is. My head's spinning right now, but he just posted something on one of the Facebook groups about how all these training events seem to be happening like every year at the same exact time, or they overlap so closely. And even if you had the ability to take the time to go to training, how do you afford to throw that money out all at the same time? It's very, very difficult, man. For me to make it to one of these big events is going to be, is difficult. Not the TST so much, I guess, because it's a one-day trip for us, and I don't have to worry about hotel, and I don't have to worry about, a big bill for the training and all that. But, hey, Keith. But yeah, it's what he said about that is absolutely right, man. It's very, very hard. So, I don't really know where this. Yeah, dude, I know what you're saying, but it does cost more. Yeah, it costs you money when you don't know what you're doing. I get it, but when you don't have the money to go to these things and put out the money for hotel, airfare, all that stuff, I mean, you can't get blood from a stone, bro. You know what I mean? It's very hard. I don't really know where this video with this truck fits into what I'm talking about right now, because, like I said, if you can't see a broken pulley on a vehicle and you misdiagnose that's physically broken in half, I don't think any amount of training is going to fix that. You know what I mean? You need to get your eyes checked or something. Maybe like I don't know. Keith, you're with Ivan? Who's you're not over in Staten Island today? No? I think I just lost a chat. I saw that, Bill. I saw that they released that cable, man. Hey, Keith, if you're still in here, man, is that cable actually still a necessity, or is Chrysler getting forced into actually doing the right thing? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. I missed that one. Did they fix that problem with being able to get into these Chryslers, or no? Guess not. If you're ordering it tomorrow. I guess we're gonna have to do the same here and get one. Is this only an Autel thing to be able to get into that, or is that like a jumper that would work with any scan tool that could, you know what I mean? Like if you have a launch or I don't know, whatever, Bosch or whatever. Can you use that can you use that tool to piggyback off of, or does it have to be an Autel? All right, cool, man. That would be great. You have. Oh man. Yeah, dude, you're actually close to me, aren't you, man? You're in like Jersey somewhere, aren't you? I know, Keith. I get it with the Autel stuff, man, but it does work to a degree. I mean, sort of. It sometimes works. Most of the, kind of, sort of. It's not terrible. I mean, it is, but it's not. The service is terrible. Their support is absolutely horrendous. But you know, they do work for some things. Welding springs. What are you welding? What are you guys doing? Oh, you're working Newark. Yeah, man. You should. Yeah, if you ever get the chance to stop by, man. I'm in Bayonne. It's not that far. Hey, Corey, you're in here too, man. What's going on, brother? Oh, you're in Connecticut. Yeah, I've heard the same thing about launch. Launch is supposed to be very. I've never had a launch tool in my hand, believe it or not. I'm still waiting to get my hands on one. What do you? Oh boy. Well, Keith, I'll leave. Listen, man, I'll never argue with you about stuff like that. I mean, you do more in-depth testing than I ever could, so I trust you, man, and I'm sure you have your reasons. You know what I mean? But I mean, the Autel for me is a good all-around scan tool for, you know what I mean. But you have to. I mean, it's like everybody says, man. You got to be careful to trust anything with scan data with any of these tools, honestly, that are aftermarket. I never really fully rely on scan data. You know what I mean? I try not to ever do that, but later, Drew. But it is what it is. I mean, the tool for what the price is and stuff, it's pretty decent. I think it works fairly well for most things. I'd like to have a factory scanner for everything if I could afford it. Yeah, man, I know. I don't. Fair enough. I get you, man. But what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything is made there, dude. It's almost impossible to get away from it nowadays. You know what I mean? Things are made to different specs and all that, and But my biggest problem with Autel, honestly, and I've done the videos on it, is the support. If your tool breaks and it's not under warranty, they will not fix it. So if you don't buy the update, they're not gonna repair it. It doesn't matter. You can't send it to them. They don't care. I don't even think you could get a battery for them through them if the thing isn't under warranty. Uh, so man, Corey, if you're buying meds in Bayonne, God bless you. Man, acupuncture. That's Japanese, isn't it? Oh man, what just happened again? Don't know an hotel, but yeah, exactly. That's what I say. I mean, they do. You have to be smart enough when you're using any of these tools, I think, to know their limitations and know that they're not going to do everything. And I mean, with one thing I'm going to say for sure, Keith, is that that aggravates me with Autel is that there are functions in them tools that say that they'll do things that they don't do, and that's a problem for me. That's like false advertising. Uh, don't say it's going to do it if it doesn't, and that's that. But I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of that company at all. That's for sure. Just don't know what other scan tools out there that does a lot of things that well, yeah, launch. I guess I'm gonna have to get a launch. I guess try it out. Everybody raves about it. What clears codes that shouldn't clear? The Autel? I don't know, man. Oh, does it really? Yeah, it's exactly right, man. They say that they can fix things and they can't. I know. It's the same. Say it with me. I know. Yeah, I know, Keith. I get it, man. What's up, brother? I think I need to get myself a launch. I've been looking at that Bosch. I may try to save up some money and buy that Bosch unit. I've been watching Eric use it. I like that thing. From what I've seen so far, I'm gonna try to talk to him more if I get a chance at TST about it, and Keith, and I know both of you guys got them, or even a snap-on like we were talking about. I like the snap-on for the graphing ability. They seem to have that down real well, unlike most of these other companies that I've seen. So I may go with something like that. But like I said, I wanted to touch base with you guys and just show you this. I was actually gonna do a regular video on here, but I decided to just do it live and because it's already quarter to four, no, 3:30, whatever it is. I can't tell time now. Is it really? It's that good? Yeah, I don't know, man. That thing looks like it looks really nice, man. The whole setup on it looks nice. My whole thing is that you can never have one scan tool to expect to do everything. You know what I mean? That's the other one I was thinking about too. I was talking to Keith about getting an Ethos. I may do that as well. I may actually do that first. Yeah, my buddy has a Solus Pro, I think it is, at the transmission place that I deal with here. He's a friend of mine. That's the other one. The X431 is the other one I was looking at. See you, Wyatt. Working on a Corvette. Nice, man. Good luck. Oof. So yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna look into it. I mean, we have multiple scan tools, but like I said, you can never have enough of that stuff. Yeah, the Diag Gun 700, Keith. That's the one I was looking at. Yeah, I remember you. I think you had that out that day when we were in Staten Island together. I'm interested in maybe picking one of them up. We'll see. I just bought 800 series, about 1100. Oh, now you're trying to solo tell stuff? Yeah, I think I'm gonna look into that. I think I'm gonna look into the launch and possibly the snap-on as well. Like I said, I like the graphing ability of the snap-on. That's about all I like about it. I hate that. I can't stand that company personally. And I don't know if it's the area, but I've had nothing but bad experiences with those guys. Um, oh wow, really? They stole it from you? Jesus, dude. Jesus. Now the launch pad 2, I was looking for that. Where do you guys you guys have a source for those tools that you're buying from? Because like I said, I've never bought a launch. My Matco guy used to sell them. Pad 2 is the best. Jesus, bro, really? God damn, dude, I keep my Pico in my truck, and yeah, all right, Keith, that's cool. That's cool. Wow, Napa. That's the other thing, man. Napa. I got a Napa in my town now, and I was thinking about getting involved with those guys for parts. They seem to have a lot of promotional stuff too, as far as like they have training and stuff like that through them as well. I think I'm gonna start dealing with those guys a little bit. Wow, they stole everything. Jesus. No, no, yeah, I got no, man. Keith, the guy that I dealt with was a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine from Matco, and no, I always paid very fair prices through. He just passed away on me, man. 25 years I'm friends with him, and I just lost him right around Christmas. So yeah, that was actually I don't know that I would deal with Matco at all anymore now because of that. To be honest with you. Matco's really around here. Well, like I said, man, he was a friend of mine. He was never overpriced. Snap-on is overpriced by far. You know what I mean? Snap-on is extremely overpriced. I mean, $13,000 for a scan tool that honestly sucks. But I don't know. But my buddy passed, and Matco actually kind of got under my skin with that because they have like Facebook groups and they have all this stuff online, and nothing was mentioned. I tried to call them guys to find out if they were going to have someone else that was. Oh, Matt goes over. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, in general, they may be overpricing it, but that depends again on what you're paying through your distributor. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, Matt go for launch is okay. Got yeah. But again, like I said, I never would have paid what they. I guess the MSRP through Matco was going to be. I was going to pay that, but they didn't even acknowledge the fact that this guy passed away, bro. Like he was with them for like over 25 years. I thought that was kind of a kick in the ass. You know what I mean? Uh, so I really don't want to deal with them anyway. But I do have a lot of Matco stuff, and if it needs to be warranted, I'm probably going to end up having to send it in to have it warranted. But that's a whole other story. You have an awful tell. Hey, well, I have. I actually have two hotels. I have four hotels here. Keith is going to probably come down and strangle me, but I have the 908, which broke and I fixed. Um, what else? Oh, really? They're running? Are they? I have two of those things. I have the 908. I have the 908 Elite, and I have the two old 708s down here that both of the screens don't work on. Uh, I don't even know why they're still sitting here. I should probably just throw them in the trash where they belong. But we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely hook up with you, Keith, on the launch. I think I have to try to figure something out with that. I think I'll probably get one because I really want to try that tool out, man. You guys, if you're raving about it that much, it must be good. And we'll see. Hey, before I let you guys go, check this out. Keith already saw this, but what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think? Anybody? No. That's a fuel sample out of a truck that I have in here. Well, there's a comparison between good fuel and what I took out of this truck. It's good. Oh man. Wow, they started 5,000 in Australia, really? My God, man, that's ridiculous. Well, I think I don't even know which model it is, man. The Verus, I guess. One of them tools my buddy bought, and he told me it was 13 grand, but they gave him a roll card for it, so it's a great deal. What kind of truck? It's a 2004 Avalanche. 2004 Avalanche, yeah. Yeah, this guy, somebody did something to his spouse's car, uh, and they tampered with his spouse's car, his wife's car. They messed it up pretty bad, from what he said. And then a couple of weeks later, his truck started running like crap, and that's not looking. It looks like he's got an enemy or something, man. It doesn't look good from what I'm seeing here with this fuel sample, obviously. I let this. I was telling Keith before. I let this sit overnight. I took the sample last night before I left here, and I let it sit overnight in the bottle. When I came in this morning, I looked up through the light. I could see some sort of sediment at the bottom, but it didn't. It was weird. It looked like a clear, like jelly substance or something like sugar. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. Some kind of sugar. You know what I mean? So either they poured a couple of liters of Diet Coke into it, or I don't know, man. Whatever the hell happened. you know. But I don't know how far he wants to go with this, so we'll see. But I wanted to touch base with you guys. I really, in all honesty, enjoy doing the live stuff more than trying to film the videos and then uploading everything later. I mean, I'll do it, obviously, but doing the live stuff, I could actually interact with you guys, and you know, it's just a little, I don't know, man. It's more humanized, I guess. You know what I mean? Than just doing a generic thing and having the comments in this, down at the bottom or whatever. But I kind of enjoy this when I have the time to do anything like that. It's fun. But yeah, man, we're gonna probably pack it in for the day, I guess. I'm actually gonna go next door to the trucking company and go see my buddies next door, see what they're into. I think they got a starter problem on one of the big trucks. Yeah, man, that's what I figured too. You know what I mean? I like doing the live stuff. I mean, I don't know, it's cool. But I want to go see what these guys are up to before I go home tonight. I know they had some problems in there next door with a wiring issue on a starter or a bad starter or something. I don't know. I was kind of involved over here, but have fun. What did you do, Gerald? I'm sorry. What you replaced what? Live is no jive. That's it. Yeah, it's. I mean, obviously, I'd have a hard time trying to film a repair diagnostic video doing it this way if phones ringing during the week and whatever, people walking in the door and things is going on. But it's definitely fun. Are you doing converters? Nice. What kind of vehicle? Catalytic converters. I just had one a week ago, man. That I was filming. It was, and Keith is probably gonna kick me in the rear end for this one, but it was pretty funny, man. I was doing I had one in here for low power, and I was I was filming the video. It wasn't a live stream, obviously. I started to film it, and I decided that I was going to use the scope, right, with an in-cylinder pressure reading to see see what was going on. I had a feeling it was a bad cat, and it was kind of funny, man, because I had everything set up. I did the thing, and I got the reading and all that stuff, and I was showing doing the video, and when I went home, I had no video. So yeah, I think the battery died like literally a minute into the video when I thought it was going. So it was recording. So that was it. Hey, no problem, Mike. Hey, Mike, don't before you go, don't forget to send out that case for me so I can hook you up on that. We'll get that going. But yeah, man. So that didn't work out too well. That would have made for a pretty cool video. No, you're not abusive, bro. Come on. But yeah, man, it was yeah, it kind of sucked because I thought that would have been a pretty cool video. The ones that I've gotten to do with the scope, doing it that way, I've never got a chance to I've never got it's tough love is right, man. I never got a chance to to get one on video actually, man, so it kind of bites, but I thought it'd be cool to share. Yeah, man, it would have definitely been cool. An HHR. Oof. Fun car, man. Have fun, brother. I'm gonna head out too. Keith, thanks for the tough love. Thanks for everything, bro. And I'll talk to you guys soon. See what comes up. And I'll see you guys. Whoever's gonna make it, I'll see you guys at TST, I guess. All right. Have a great night and a great weekend. Thank you.